Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone and Root. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing the true doctrine across the four winds of the earth, in all truth and sincerity. I'm Lamar Ariyah from Mississippi Camp. Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. DMS quick hit through the spirit. Just a quick hit going into this article I had ran across the video as well, but going into, the dating scene in New York and how it's becoming basically harsh, as they state, brutal, because men are not showing up to particular events where these women be in abundance. Men are not, being socially interacting with women as they usually would, because women have pretty much taken themselves out of the game, man. They have these unrealistic standards. They have these unrealistic requests. It's to the point where men are pretty much just opting out. Men are getting passports. They're going to other countries, seeking, women that they can have dealings with, who are not with these unrealistic and delusional, requests, demands, and expectations. And this is proof that women are failing when it comes to para bonding in America, man. Again, they have taken themselves off the market by way of their delusions, man. And social media has been the engine that has been running this whole concept, man. And Satan, this devil, is using this social media as enchantments, man. Because women, they expect a man to be 6 feet, 6-pack, 6 figures, which shows that these bitches are devils, man. They are motivated by Satan, man. What are the chances of that being the standard they're looking for, to be 666, man? But nevertheless, yeah, it's getting real bad out here for these women, man. So, like I say, this is, what it says, the New York Times reports that dating in New York City has gotten to be brutal, so brutal that some single events are changing women are charging women $100 and letting men in for free. The men still aren't showing up. And that's crazy how the tables had turned, man. Because, back in my day, the club scene events coming up, women or ladies, they would say were free until a certain time, if not all night. And men had to pay, because when the women was there, the men was going to show up. When there was going to be female presence in abundance, the male presence was going to be in abundance, even if they had to pay. If the man had to pay, he didn't give a damn, because what? Women going to be there. And the whole point of a man going out is to try to pull a woman, get a woman, man, a lady to deal with, whether it's 1, 2, or whatever. But now, since the unrealistic expectations are presented, men are shutting down, man. Men are more concerned about their peace, man. Men are focusing on, making their money, focusing on their health, focusing on their peace, doing what they got to do, man. And they'll deal with a woman of another nation, man, outside the nation of Israel. Well, not outside the nation of Israel, but outside of the Southern Kingdom, man. Brothers ain't dealing with, Judah, Benjamin, Levi women. They'll deal with, Northern Kingdom women or women of other nations. But Eve have destroyed. And see, another thing, men don't want to pursue women because these women pull their phones out. they'll go make TikTok and stuff talking about a creep approach them and don't approach them here, don't say nothing to them there. It was a common thing to, shoot your shot at a woman at a convenience store, at the mall, at the gas station, whatever, man. It was convenience or a normal thing to approach a woman in a public setting, man. But now they don't want you to do nothing. They don't give you that. They don't want to give you their phone numbers. They want to give you their Instagram or their Twitter or whatever they be giving out, man. Para bonding between the male and the female is decaying. And this is proof. This is proof. So I'm going to play a video. Then I'm going to get a couple of scriptures, Lord willing. But know what? I'm going to get a scripture first, then I'll play a video. All right. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name and take away our reproach. And see, things are heating up, man, when it comes to prophecy, man. So this prophecy is soon to come to pass. It's already happening to a certain degree, but Jacob used it in wickedness, you know what I'm saying? Having 2 women, sleeping with both of them and, shit like that, man. But true order and righteousness is coming to the earth, man. And women are going to start putting away that prideful spirit, and they're going to be seeking the man of the Lord and willing to do whatever it takes for them to be in that man's stable, if you will. Because the scripture goes into the Lord will make a man more precious than fine gold, or a man shall be more precious than fine gold, even the Ophir. Let me get that. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 12. I read it in the NLT. I will make people scarce than gold, more rather than the fine gold Ophir. And the people who are going to be, let me read it in the KJV. Isaiah 13, verse 12 in the KJV. I will make a man, an Israelite man, a man of the Lord's, an elect man, more precious than fine gold. Okay, because gold is a very precious and detailed and limited, piece of metal, man, that is of value, right? Because the elect men are truly the true value, high value men. All right. Even man than the golden wedge of Ophir. So a man of the Lord is going to be a precious, valuable asset. And Isaiah 4:1 is going to be in full effect because these women are going to realize that. And they're going to start flocking to brothers, man. But everybody's not going to be chosen. All these women that go to a brother's not going to be chosen. There's going to be a lot of rejecting going on, man. Because Lord, brother could discern these women's spirit now for the most part. So how much more when the Lord lift that standard and increase our spiritual, knowledge, man. We're going to be able to see clean through these filthy, dirty females, man. And be able to choose wisely, to say the least. All right. So I'm going to play a video real quick and I'm going to close it out. Lord willing, it's an edifying lesson. But yeah, brothers, man, we almost out of here, man. The Lord is proving his word to be faithful and true. And these women, they going to get right, man. Or they're going to be destroyed. So Lord willing, again, this is an edifying lesson. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honor to our apostles, our elders, bishops of Great Millstone and Ruel. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
This post is going viral, and I'm just going to be honest with you and just tell you what I would do off the top. The New York Times found dating for women in New York City is so brutal that some dating events are charging women $100 and men free, and the attendance ratio is 3 to 1, women to men. I have worked at several bars, so establishments that stay open late, and the thing always was the men are the ones that have to pay to get in, and the women are the ones that you want to lure there, so you want the women to be there for free. And it's interesting that this is in reverse.
Shaking my head. Look at this shit, y'all. You mean to tell me y'all charging fine shit to get in, and the men still talking about nope, we not coming? At my big age of 37, I'm a hopeless romantic. I don't like the shit I'm seeing, yo. Like, I just don't like it. Everybody choosing peace. And peace now is just being by yourself. Just going to work, going to the gym, and going home. Peace ain't having nobody who down for you, who gonna help you out when you sick, who gonna, do nice, sweet shit for you. Like, they said peace is now just solitude, isolation. I'm sorry.
It's interesting that this is in reverse. Well, I'll tell you first off the bat, and it's just a truth, and I'm just being totally honest, how I would look at anyone in a city like New York City, where there's so much to do, there's so many places that you can travel to very easily. If you're paying to go somewhere to date, what that tells me is, like, you don't have enough hobbies, maybe. It tells me that this is more of a desperate situation. I'm so sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody. Especially if you live in an urban area. I could see this more if you live in a very rural area or a suburban area. But when you live somewhere like this and everything is so congested and so public, it's just a bit... Who's paying to go to that? Who?
Social media made men obsessed with women they never met, and made women feel entitled to lifestyles they've never had and can't afford. Everybody scrolling, everybody comparing, but nobody's building. Men out here fantasizing about filter faces and highlight reels, ignoring the women who actually hold them down in real life. And women out here demanding a lifestyle that requires discipline, sacrifice, and structure from men who don't even have that damn selves. It's all a performance. Luxury rentals, fake love, borrowed money, staged happiness. Meanwhile, real men are losing focus. Real women are losing patience. And real relationships are dying because everyone thinks they deserve something they never worked for. We're chasing validation instead of value, attention instead of alignment, status instead of stability. It's not dating anymore, it's marketing. And the ones who unplugged, locked in, built quietly, and leveled up in real life, they're the only ones not participating in this circus.